Hi everyone, it's Hayley, and today is week 14 of pregnancy. So I'm sorry this is a day late. It's actually Sunday, not Saturday. Yesterday we were super busy and I completely forgot about it. So I'm doing it this morning, and sorry about my look. Sundays I don't really put myself together at all, because I generally am just doing housework and hanging around the house. But yeah, I need to get this done. So sorry it's a day late, but I'm getting it done nonetheless. So yeah, 14 weeks pregnant now. I can't believe it. Like, it's crazy to think that it is going by so fast, and that I'm like well into double digits and things. It's crazy. So this week, sort of nothing like extremely new is going on. A couple of things are sort of starting to happen, but the symptoms and stuff that I'm still experiencing are ones that are sort of that I had like right back in the very beginning, that are sort of popping up again. And I think it is because, you know, my tummy is getting bigger and my uterus is getting bigger, so things are getting, organs and things are getting re-squashed and having to be moved again. So I think it's what it's all these symptoms are sort of down to. But yeah, I'll get started. This week, really tired again, and getting lots of migraines with that. If I don't get enough sleep the night before, or I don't nap during the day, I get extremely tired, and it brings on migraines that just, like, if I stand up, make me feel really woozy and like sick. My hunger has gone away. I don't feel hungry like at all. I don't know whether that's because, you know, everything's getting squashed again or what, but yeah, I've lost all sort of desire to eat. I'm finding that, like, come dinner time, I'm not even hungry to eat dinner. Like, I'm like, no, I'm quite happy to not have dinner. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, a few new things. This last week, they've happened before, but this last week, sort of like 3 days out of the week, I had really bad leg cramps. It was just in my right leg, and I remember experiencing this briefly with AJ in my left leg at a point during my pregnancy, but I cannot remember when. But yeah, my right leg, like, it just feels really sore and really achy, and I cannot get comfortable with it. It's stopped now. I don't know if it's going to come back again or what, but yeah, like, sort of like the beginning, first half of the week, I had leg cramps, like, and it made it like sore to walk. So I don't know what that's about. Blood flow, I don't know. I've started to get a bit of heartburn, and this has only happened like 4 times this week, and just like for a short amount of time. But yeah, it's I think it'll as the weeks and months go on, it'll definitely, I think, make itself a more present thing. On Tuesday night, I had really bad tummy cramps, and this was not like it wasn't like round ligament pain. It felt like really intense, sharp period cramps, like I was having contractions, but I wasn't having contractions. But on Tuesday night, I stayed up a bit later because I was doing a sort of a speech thing for my grandfather's 80th birthday party, and I think this is why this happened. I was like writing all this sort of stuff out, and, you know, thinking back on my childhood and everything was making me really emotional. And I was like crying quite a bit. And then I went to bed, and all night I had really sharp, it was consistent all through the night. It didn't change at all. Sore tummy, like, but it was in one spot on my left side, like sort of down right, sort of just above my hip bone, and it was really painful, and it was better if I lay on my left side. If I lay on my right side, it felt like it was pulling it, and it hurt worse. And this continued all through the night and all into Wednesday morning, and then finally Wednesday afternoon it stopped. I was panicking. I did start to panic, like when it hadn't gone away Wednesday morning. I was thinking, oh my god, like, is something wrong? Like, do I need to go to the emergency room or something? But my husband said, because I was describing it to my husband, and he said, it sounds like you've pulled a muscle, like you've pulled something. He's had plenty of pulled muscles and pulled tendons and things in his lifetime with his sports that he plays. So he was like, that sounds really like similar to what, you know, he gets. And so yeah, it was a bit sort of suspicious. And then last night, in the middle of the night, I woke up and it was happening again, but it was all down, like just above sort of like my pubic bone, all across the bottom of my tummy. And I don't know what that was. I don't know what caused that. I don't know whether that was more likely to be a bit of round ligament pain. It was gone by this morning. But it definitely wasn't like as bad as Tuesday night. So I don't know exactly what's going on there. But yeah, I don't know what all that's about. So yeah, that's sort of like what's going on at this point. Last night, now I know I'm only 14 weeks, so last night I was sitting in the chair, just relaxing, watching a bit of TV, and I was just lying, sort of reclining in the chair, and then I was just, yeah, lying there, nothing was going on, and then all of a sudden I felt pop, pop, pop out my left side, and it was like 3 consistent pops, and then it stopped, and I was like, what was that? And I thought to myself, could that have been the baby? Could I have actually felt the baby? Now I've been, you know, I have apparently got a forefront placenta, so I thought, well, surely not, but I think it might have been, because it was not, because I've been getting like, you know how, so it could have been a gas bubble, and fair enough, you know, but I've had plenty of gas bubbles and things going on since I've been pregnant, and they're kind of, the gas bubbles are more painful to me, like, and this was completely different. And it did feel like when I first started feeling AJ move, I didn't get the little like flutter things. I got pops, like pop, pop, pop against, you know, straight away. There was no like flutter sort of feeling. It was always, that's when I started feeling AJ. And I think I was only a few weeks more than what I am now when I first started feeling him. So I don't know if it could have been first feeling the first movements. I guess we'll just have to see if it happens again. It's definitely not gas, because it feels nothing like the gas bubbles and things that I've been having. So I don't think it is that, and I don't think any organs have popped, because it was just the 3 pops, and it was like I could feel it like hitting the wall, like my muscle, like I could feel it flicking, like sort of vibrating against my muscle. Gas balls don't do that for me, so I'm hoping it was the baby, and that, you know, they're making themselves known and things. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see if it happens anymore, if it starts to happen a bit more regularly or anything like that. But yes, it was definitely completely different to gas bubbles and things like that I've had. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I know like 14 weeks is pretty early, but I do know that as you have more and more pregnancies, there is sort of a trend of women feeling the first movements earlier and earlier. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I thought that was pretty. I was like, oh! So I sort of stayed still to see if it would happen again, but it didn't. But yeah, it was just completely different to any of my other movements and gas bubbles and things that have been going on in my tummy. Everything's been squished, and it was right out my left side, so it wasn't it didn't like radiate or anything. It was in one spot. So I'm kind of hoping it was the baby, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I have to lie still really still tonight and see if anything happens. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. And it's probably ended up being so long. I've got a midwife appointment on Tuesday morning, but I'll update about that next week. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. I will show you the belly, which is definitely growing, that's for sure. It doesn't look like a belly, but it's definitely growing. I think I'm still in that pudgy sort of stage where it's like you can't tell if she is or if she isn't. But yeah, I've got to go and get some new clothes because I don't have anything that is fitting me anymore. So yeah. But so that is the belly at 14 weeks. It's definitely like, I feel like it's sort of rounding out. And right here, is where I felt the pops last night. It's right here, right out here on the side. So, but yeah, that's the belly. Also, just quickly, my weight still has not changed. I've gained like 200 grams in the last week, but it's not like shifting or budging. So I'm kind of happy that I'm not like packing on the weight this early. I'm not going to matter so much once it gets later into the pregnancy, because I know that, you know, baby's going to be gaining weight like way faster. So yeah, I'm not really, it's funny, like my weight's staying the same, but like my clothes don't fit and nothing looks right, and definitely a different experience than last time. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.